Alright, this is an alchemy combo deck centered around Goblin Trapfinder. So let's see if I can highlight it. This is a 1 mana 1/1. When dies, you get to seek a card with mana value 3 or less. And it costs 2 less, and you have to sack it at the end of the turn. So the main combo is to get the Azrak, the Archlich, which then costs 1 black mana. You can venture into the dungeon for 1 black mana. And if you have a Racketeer boss that has targeted the Archlich, you can go into the dungeon infinite times. And then you're obviously gonna rope at some point, but if you go through the dungeon of the Mad Mage enough times, you have enough to win. Another card you can get is Ominous Traveler and then cast it for 0 mana. And then you get to also bounce it every time you cast a card. So you get to get a lot of cards from your spell book here, and that's also enough to win. You also have the Revels, which basically gives your creatures Cascade, and that can be very good. You got a Dina 1-off to get with the Cascade, and you can also hardcast it. And then every time you get a creature in play, you gain life. That's a lot of damage, and it will be the game too. Also, the Archlich gives you life sometimes. You got 3 Village Shards, 4 Deadly Dispute, and 2 Eaten Alive to sacrifice the Trapfinder, because sometimes your opponent doesn't cooperate and attack into it, and then you want ways to sacrifice it, also digging you through the deck, or getting rid of annoying cards like Archon Evimeria, which stops your combo. Got Burgi, also a good combo. This is also a card you can get with the Trapfinder, and it costs 1 red mana. You get a mana for every card, every time you cast a card. So this is a sweet deck. There will also be now a video every Friday, is my goal. Not always going to be limited, but if you want to have a new video every Friday, start your weekend with my videos. You can subscribe. Alright. Okay, playing some Alchemy Ranked here. This hand is okay. It doesn't have a Trapfinder, but as soon as I find a Trapfinder, I can sacrifice the Deadly Dispute. And it got some other cards in the meantime. Racketeer boss can be played on turn 2, give some treasures. Sometimes you can play Racketeer boss and make the Archlich make a treasure, then it costs only 2. And then if you find another one, it's starting to be able to combo even without the Trapfinder. Okay, so my opponent is on the Rune deck, I presume. Gonna be starting with the land here. I did draw a Cascade Enchantments, which is something I could play on turn 3 with the Innkeeper. We shall see. Probably gonna lead with the Innkeeper. Because that would guarantee me a Revels on turn 3. And then I can find my Trapfinder by casting any creature. Okay. Alright, so now I have my mana. This, I think, is gonna be a green land, so I could cast the Racketeer boss next turn, although now that I drew my 3rd land, I don't need to play an Innkeeper. I think I'm just gonna play the Racketeer boss and Archlich and Innkeeper. And now I have a better blocker in play. Of course, I may not be able to block, because if my opponent casts a Rune plus another enchantment, this can become a 4/4. Okay, so that's a 2/2 that comes back. Alright, so many Innkeepers. I'm just gonna cast the Revels. I could go Innkeeper into the Revels, but then I'm kind of wasting a treasure for just to get a 1/1 into play, which is not that necessary right now. Next time I can cast Innkeeper, and it sort of pays for itself, and then it immediately finds me the Trapfinder, which I can then sacrifice to the Deadly Dispute. So nice, my opponent gets to draw a card and put a counter. Probably on the... I thought my opponent, yeah, was going to put it on the Kami, but... Huh. And I can block pretty... Jump block freely here. I mean, of course I can't jump a Trampler that well, but... Okay, so now I understand. So now my opponent... I'm gonna block here, yeah. I mean, if my opponent would attack me with that. Okay, so now... Oh, land is nice. Play the land. Then I can play the Innkeeper. get 2 treasures, get a Trapfinder. It's the only card that costs 1 mana in my deck. Then I can sack it, hope to find something interesting here. Did find Dina. That was one of the worst cards because it doesn't get cheaper. Well, now I think I'm gonna cast the Arc Lich and get a 2-drop. And also get a Venture. See what I get here. Got another Racketeer boss, okay. Can target Innkeeper and I think Dina actually. Now I have a choice. I think I'm gonna go with the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Set up for next turn. So next turn I can go Innkeeper, get another Trapfinder, then I can play Dina maybe, and then sacrifice the Trapfinder to the ability. We shall see. Opponent gets Circle of Confinement, so that I can deal with my Innkeeper, I guess. Not too many cards that it's that bad for me. My opponent did not copy the ability. Now, my opponent could double up on the circle if my opponent had a land, but did not. So. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I could play Rebels first. Ooh, Trapfinder is interesting. So now I don't even have to... Well, this is still free because it gives me 2 treasures. I kind of want to cast Dina and sacrifice the Trapfinder because I don't have anything else to do right now. So I'm gonna sacrifice the Trapfinder. See if I find something interesting. No, not really. I did find a Racketeer boss, which doesn't do much, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna go another time. Still not dead next turn, I don't think. I find Burgi, that's more interesting. So that costs 1 mana, and every time I cast a spell I get a mana back. The question is, it's also gonna give me a 2-drop for Revels. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I mean, I'm gonna lose it at the end of turn, but... An Ominous Traveler, interesting. Also, I'm gaining a lot of life here, which is going to take 2-drop here. Gonna make me even easier for me to survive next turn. Now I can cast a free Trapfinder. Sort of free, I mean. Alright. Okay, so this did not work out so well, but at least... Could attack with, but I kind of want to hold some blockers back. It's possible I made some mistake at some point here, but we shall see. Next turn I can go Arc Lich. Okay, are we gonna copy the ability? No? Oh, you could still do it. No? 10-10 trample, but I'm probably gonna block with the Trapfinder here just to get the. Maybe I could have done that last turn. Okay, interesting. This is a hard deck to play. Alright, so let's block here, here, and here, I think. Go to 2, but now I'm probably gonna win next turn. Okay, so that's a 0 mana Ominous Traveler. Interesting. Let's start by doing this. Okay, so I was gonna target my Ominous Traveler, which give me infinite triggers. Alright. Okay, this is another fine hand. I think the Village Rites means that it's keepable. Also, I have all my colors with the Deathcap Glade and the Blight Steps. So I can go turn 2, Innkeeper, and you can maybe sacrifice it on turn 3 or play the Arc Lich. Gonna get red here. My opponent is on Deserted Beach, which probably means a blue-white control, which is a... No, it's red too. Okay. So I've seen some cool Arcane Bombardment decks. In any case, oh, that's a problem. Better draw one of my Eaten Alives. Because that kind of stops my cards. It is cool that I can play the Arc Lich here and get to keep a 5/5, but as far as my game plan goes, it's gonna be harder. But I do get to play an Arc Lich without bouncing it, so that could be interesting. Alright. But there is a certain reasonable amount of answers. So this is gonna be a 5/5 that deals me a 2/2 every turn. Now my opponent does not get the Scry here, but can just untap it. No? Okay, well, I'm not sure why my opponent didn't untap the land, because you don't get the Scry unless you pay 2. Alright. Alright, so let's attack with the Arc Lich, get a 2/2. Does not stop. Oh yeah, it stops the life gain. Okay. Oh. Who gives a shit? Alright, so now I'm gonna play this for red, black. So I can play the Racketeer Boss, pay 2, but that doesn't do much. I think it's better to play the Ominous Traveler, pay 2. It seems like it does more than the Racketeer Boss, because I might be able to find something that okay, do I have a Wolf or Werewolf? No. Okay, I'm just gonna get the Pit Fighter then. Not play it. I don't want to waste a treasure to pay a 2/1 that can't attack, but it is an engine. Let's say my opponent sweeps the board somehow, then it's nice to have a 2/1. But for now, also means I can keep open Village Rites. Okay, that does work with Street. Street Part doesn't stop Sagas, is a good thing to know, because it's somehow not entering when you do that. Okay, land is nice. So now I think let's attack with these two, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Pit Fighter. Return the Traveler. I'm not gonna pay for the life. No. Like a tier boss. Then oh, I messed up. I should have. Oh well. Oh, there's the Eaten Alive. That could be good next turn. This is a little messy, but it's hard to know what kind of triggers our strict proctor are stopping. I was going to pay 2 for the Racketeer boss, but I ended up not doing that because I didn't know what... oh, not... Okay. So now I can Eat Alive something. Question is what exactly? It's going to cost 2 mana. Ooh, cool. Alright. Let's start by the Trapfinder. Okay. And then I'm gonna Eat Alive the Strict Proctor. Sacrificing the Trapfinder. Get a 0 mana Ominous Traveler. Cool, cool. Hey, the Racketeer boss. Target these two. Now, because the 0 mana travel, I get a treasure, which is very interesting. I'm not guaranteed infinite because I may not be able to, but I did. Okay, I found a 1-drop. Play that for free because it generates me a treasure from the Ominous Traveler. Okay. See how long I can keep going. Keep going, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, we might have a mull here. You don't want too many Arclics in your opening hand. You basically almost want none. And I don't have anything to do until turn 3. I mean, on turn 3 I can play Rebels into Arclich, but that's so slow. So I think I'm better off shipping. This is a little better. Not great, but it's fine. I'm gonna ship a Village Rites to the bottom. And then I can sack the Innkeeper or the treasure from the Innkeeper. We should see how many lands I draw. We might be playing against the Mirror here. Yes, I think I want another black. And so next turn. Okay, so it looks like I'm playing against the Mirror. Okay, that's good. I think I'm just gonna cast Bergie here. Set up for next turn. I could attack, but I don't think 1 damage matters, and it's possible my opponent doesn't need the Innkeeper. Well, I kind of want my Innkeeper to sacrifice. Okay, so I'm gonna try hard to go off next turn, because I may not get another turn. Okay, another cycling land, huh? I'm gonna lead with Village Rites. Sacrifice that. Get a red mana. Okay, Rebels is interesting. The problem with Rebels here is that I don't have another creature. So I think I'm gonna sack the treasure. See what I can find. Get my mana back. Okay, that's interesting. Now I gotta find Trapfinder and Village Rites. That is interesting. I think I'm gonna go for that. So Trapfinder into village, right? Still have a land drop. 2 red mana. Did find a Trapfinder, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. Yeah. Still have a land drop. Okay. Alright. Can play a free Trapfinder, might as well. Then I can go land. I think I'm gonna do is land into the proving ground. I mean the rebels into Ominous Traveler, getting another Trapfinder if I have one left, and then next turn I can maybe go off. To attack, I guess. Hope I get another turn. It's possible I could have eaten alive, maybe. So let's see here if I get another turn. I think best card for my opponent is probably to play Bergie. So that's the card I don't want to see. Okay, that's a good start too. No, we're gonna sacrifice trap. No? Okay. I might get another turn. Well, maybe not. We shall see. Opponent has 1 mana left. Opponent gets the venture here. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Alright, so now okay, let's lead with, okay, well, fine. Alright, another hand I can't keep, I don't think. Azrak and 2 sacks. So, yeah, this is better. It's not great, but I'm actually gonna put the Azrak on the bottom. The reason is I kind of don't want it in my hand. I want to increase the chances I get it with the Trapfinder. So you don't want Arclich in your opening hand, you want to get it. Okay, so this is some blue aggro deck. This has been reimagined to a... I can't play a Trapfinder turn 1, no matter how hard I do. But now this actually has been improved to a playable card. So now it's instead of O2 that gives power 2, it's now O3 that gives power 3. So what do I do now? I drew an untapped land, so I could go Trapfinder or Ominous Traveler. Kind of want to go Trapfinder. The reason is that Ominous Traveler doesn't do much here, whereas it could give me a 1-drop with the Rebels, plus I could find the 3-2, which then I'd rather give me a treasure when I play the Traveler, because that gives me some combo potential. Another improved card, Mentor's Guidance, now that actually costs 2 mana. So it's sort of a mini dig through time. It also triggers things twice, so this deck has been much improved. And sadly my opponent is attacking me through the air, which means the Trapfinder can't do what it does so good, which is jump block big ground creatures. I think I'm gonna... Ooh, that's an interesting draw. So I was gonna play Rebels, but the Village Charge gives me some serious combo potential. So, but I don't think I'm dying next turn, so I think I am going to... Very unlikely I die next turn. I'll play Rebels. Of course, if I want a Spell Pierce in that deck, that could be annoying. Okay, there is a Spell Pierce. Okay, well, it's the first time I played against this deck. But I can still maybe do stuff next turn. It's not the end of the world, this. I don't think I can afford to play Bergi next turn before Village Rites. I just think that that's not gonna work. Play with fire. Am I dead? Hopefully not. Right now I'm at 6. Oh, 5 I mean. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting too. So now... I want to do this pre-combat, because I could find some dominating vampires. For those who don't know, that's a free vampire that steals something. Question is, do I start with Racketeer boss? I don't think so. I think I start with Village Rites. Okay. So the Innkeeper is not great, but... But it is quote-unquote free. Yeah. So let's go Racketeer boss. Don't get to connive, don't care. Can't stop it anyway. Then I get to go Innkeeper plus Innkeeper, I think. Play Innkeeper.